3 red cards in a World Cup opening match. That's not a typo. The 2026 FIFA World Cup kicked off with Mexico beating South Africa 2-0. But the biggest talking point wasn't the goals. It was referee Wilton Sampaio's decision to send off 3 players, including 2 South Africans and 1 Mexican. It became the first World Cup opener in history to feature 3 red cards. So the big question is, did the referee get the decisions right, or did VAR go too far? Let's break down all 3 incidents. Mexico couldn't have asked for a better start to their home World Cup. Julian Quiñones scored the tournament's first goal early in the match, and Raúl Jiménez added a second in the second half to seal a 2-0 victory. But what should have been a celebration quickly turned into one of the most controversial World Cup openers ever. The game ended with South Africa down to 9 men and Mexico finishing with 10. Let's look at each red card individually. The first dismissal came in the second half. South Africa's Fefelo Sithole brought down Brian Gutierrez as the Mexican attacker was breaking through on goal. The referee immediately showed a straight red card for denying an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Now, according to the laws of the game, if a player denies an obvious goal-scoring opportunity with a foul and there's no genuine attempt to play the ball, a red card is usually the correct punishment. Looking at the replay, Gutierrez had a clear path toward goal, and Sithole was effectively the last defender. Verdict? I think this one is the easiest decision of the night. The red card was justified. Even many neutral fans agreed that this was a textbook DOGSO, denying an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Now things get much more controversial. Substitute Themba Zwane was sent off after a VAR review showed him making contact with Roberto Alvarado's face during an off-the-ball incident. Reports described it as a slap or strike to the face, and after reviewing the footage, the referee upgraded the punishment to a straight red. This is where the debate starts. Under FIFA rules, violent conduct, especially striking an opponent in the face when the ball isn't being contested, is considered a sending-off offense. The key question isn't whether contact happened. The question is whether the contact was forceful enough to be considered violent conduct. Some pundits and fans felt the action was soft and didn't deserve a red card. South Africa's camp was particularly unhappy with the decision. Others argued that once VAR showed a hand striking the face, the referee had little choice. My verdict? Harsh? Yes. Wrong. Probably not. Modern officiating has become extremely strict regarding hands to the face, especially when VAR clearly captures the incident. Then came the third red card. With Mexico already leading 2-0 in stoppage time, Captain Cesar Montes was shown a straight red after a challenge on a South African attacker near the penalty areas. This was arguably the most debated decision of the entire match. Some observers felt the challenge prevented a dangerous attacking opportunity and therefore deserved punishment. Others believed it was more of a yellow card offense and that the referee set the bar too low for a straight dismissal. Unlike the first red card, this one wasn't universally accepted. My verdict? This is the one decision I'm least convinced by. I've seen similar challenges punished with yellow cards in major tournaments. While I understand the referee's reasoning, I think a yellow card would have been a more balanced outcome. The bigger discussion is about VAR itself. VAR was introduced to eliminate clear and obvious mistakes. In this match, it certainly played a major role, particularly with the Zwane incident. Supporters of VAR will argue that all 3 dismissals were supported by the laws of the game. Critics will say that football is becoming over-officiated and that common sense is sometimes being replaced by frame-by-frame analysis. The truth is probably somewhere in the middle. VAR didn't create the incidents. The players did. But VAR made sure every action was examined in microscopic detail. So, was the referee right to show 3 red cards? But the match will still be remembered as one of the most chaotic World Cup openers we've ever seen. It set a record for an opening match and instantly gave the 2026 tournament its first major controversy. What do you think? Did the referee get all 3 decisions right,